Good afternoon. I'm Ernest Litvinov, a student of the 11th grade, and I invite you to visit the Ekaterinburg Museum of Fine Arts. Among the rich collection of pictures, canvases, there's one closely related to the history of our city. Here we are in the hall named Art in the 1930s. The 1930s in the USSR's culture were marked by rising of constructivism. Strict geometrical style, symbolizing Soviet lifestyle, was not peculiar to Western excesses. Sverdlovsk, that was the name of Ekaterinburg in the 1930s, became the capital of Soviet constructivism. The city was a big building site. This is how we see it on Vasily Krynev's painting, The Construction of the Chekist Town. The artist depicted the construction of the Icehead Hotel, which was the tallest building in the city at that time. It is the center point of the Chekist Town, a small apartment complex built in constructivism aesthetics. An interesting fact, the complex was being built specially for resettlement of PCIA common staff. Everyday life of residents resembled a commune. For instance, there were no kitchens in the apartments, and the residents ate in the common dining room in one of the buildings. Also, there was its own culture house with an assembly hall, a cinema and a library. Moreover, 2 pioneer clubs, a school, a kindergarten and a nursery were working there. On Krynev's canvas, there's none of that magnificence yet. The construction is going well underway, symbolizing life-changing updates in the life of the young Soviet Republic. The composition of a picture is based on a contrast of old wooden houses and the outlines of new buildings in rapidly growing Sverdlovsk. Vasily Krynev was not a Uralian, so what was happening around him was more like the scenery of a breathtaking adventure. Thus, the painting bears resemblance of a sketch, draft that is sending us the author's impression of the large-scale building's construction. In the foreground there is a horse drawn to a cart. Precisely on such carts the bricks were brought to the site. It will take no more than 10 years until trucks will be used for similar purposes in the USSR. Amid the grand structure, the people who are building it are barely seen and merge with the urban landscape. The author's emotions are expressed by the overall coloristics. Cloudless, bright blue sky convey the feelings of joy and unique spiritual uplift that the constructions of 5-year plans were familiar with. Certainly, Vasily Krynev on his canvas depicted not just one of the Ural city's construction projects. The author saw the birth of the city of future, and I offer you to walk down the streets of modern Ekaterinburg and ensure that the capital of Middle Urals is the preserved history and aspiration to the future.